is Kyle. I'm a photographer. My Instagram is RoyalCB. My favorite photo that I've taken so far is a picture that I took about 2 days ago. And
Wait, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. I haven't shown anyone yet.
Oh.
I haven't shown anyone yet, but it's do you want to show you?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let me show you. This is, when I say this is like my favorite picture I've ever taken in my life.
Oh my days. Nah. Nah.
Yeah, man.
Oh my. You took this?
I took that 2 days ago, man.
Gee, oh my. Nah, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. How? See, this is the question I ask every time. How do you do these? How do you take these pictures?
One day I'll tell you, man.
Oh my. Bro.
Thank you, man. I'm glad you like it.
Whoa.
If not this one, then the rose levitation shot that I've done.
Yep, that's my favorite as well, not gonna lie.
I love that one so much.
Well, I got two actually. The one where I forgot his name, but you see when he was holding the rose
Yeah,
on his
yeah, yeah.
Yep, I love that one.
Shit.
Yep.
That one is, he came to me with the idea, say, bro.
Oh, is it?
I wanna he told me basically he wanted a rose in his mouth, and I was like, alright, cool, but what if the rose was bleeding? So like you're biting into it and the blood was just falling out of the rose. And then we went and bought like the fake blood and everything, and then we went in just into a park and just did it in the park.
That was so creative. Can I just say, like,
Thank you so much.
loved it. My other question is, so what inspired you to start photography?
It was just the creativity side of it. I was in an accountancy job before, and I was working 9 to 5, and it was just like I lost all my creativity basically. Just sitting down at a computer staring at numbers for 9 hours a day every day. Completely lost my creativity. And one day I just thought, you know what? I like taking pictures. Let me see if I can start something with photography. And then I came across this portrait photographer, and I looked at his page, and like he was so creative with it. And I was like, man, I wish I could do that. And I just did it. I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna try that. And I tried it. I loved it, and I said, I'm doing this. Quit my job, went to Brazil, came back to London refreshed, and I was like, let me go. So that was the inspiration behind the style.
See that journey you took? I'm taking it right now.
Man,
From
take
you.
that journey.
Okay, so every photographer needs this. So what advice would you give to those who don't know how to start their photography career, basically?
The advice that I would give is, first of all, don't be afraid to be as creative as possible. The worst that can happen is, alright, the picture doesn't come out great. Learn. You basically learn from your mistakes. You go out and you fail, but every time you fail, you keep getting better and better. So don't be afraid to just be as creative as possible. And if it doesn't work, you'll learn from it, and then you'll come back stronger and stronger. And also just keep practicing.
Yep.
Like at the start, I remember when I first started, I was awful. I'll take the worst pictures ever. But then like the more you practice, the better you're gonna become.
True.
Every day, just go out, shoot something. And another thing is, watch as many tutorial videos as possible.
Yep. Yeah, that's how I started mine as well.
See what they do that you like. Try to get your own style, basically. That's the most important thing. Try not to copy someone. Just get your own style and just run with it. That's the advice I can give to you.
Perfect, man. Alright, so like you said, like I asked, who inspired you? Can you like list me at least one of your inspirations?
Of course. This really big photographer, her name is Jessica Kobesi. I remember watching her tutorial videos when I was at work.
Hey.
when I was at the accountancy job, and I was like secretly on YouTube watching her videos, and I was like, damn, that's so dope. And then like I was obsessed with her Instagram. She was so cool. And then another kid as well is this guy called Christopher James, and he was the one that inspired me to do the levitation shots.
Ooh.
Because his work was insane. So
Wait.
those are like my two big inspirations.
So he does photography as well, right?
Christopher James, yeah, he does photography.
He has a YouTube channel as well.
I don't think he has a YouTube
Oh.
channel.
Because I've seen one, I don't know if it's him though, but yeah, he showed how to create
No,
that.
that was Peter McKinnon.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not
and
sure.
he's another one of my big inspirations as well. Just I learned a lot from them.
Yeah, I see.
Peter McKinnon and Jessica, they have like a YouTube, and then every time I had a question, I would literally type a question into YouTube, and their videos would come up.
So that's how you make your.
That's yeah.
Alright, I see. This simple question: what does photography mean to you?
It's it means everything because it's an outlet for me to express my creativity. I can do whatever I want.
Yep.
And because of photography, it has allowed me to be able to travel the world basically. Last week I was in Malta.
Yep.
2 weeks ago I was in Portugal. And without that, and also like, those are like my two passions, photography and traveling. And because of photography, I can now travel as much as possible. I have no boss to say you have to be here on a certain day. You can't travel because you have deadlines, this and that. If I want to go, I go. And
Exactly.
Photography has allowed me to do that. And every time I travel, I meet models in those countries
Yeah.
who live there. And because of that, they show me their country, their city, in a way I would have never seen if I was just a normal tourist. They'll take me to like the local spots, the culture, everything like that. And because of that, it's just like I owe everything to photography.
That's the thing. You meet new people as well.
Every day.
Pretty much. Well, this is my last question actually. And what is your biggest goal in life?
My biggest goal in life is the way I talk about my favorite photographers and the people who help me. I want people to talk about me like that. I want people to be like, Roy has helped me so much. He inspired me to be so creative. He inspired me. Man. And one of my biggest goals is I want to, when I can, I want to open a photography studio called Royal Studios. And then with that studio, I will basically give it to the community of young photographers who are starting out. And I probably won't even charge them. But like, look, this is my studio. I wish I had this when I was starting. I'm giving it to you. Go there, be as creative as possible. So that's like one of my biggest goals.
That's great, man. Like, I would have said like, I'm still young, you know. Maybe I will get to see your store one day. You never know.
Listen, that's like, and also another goal of mine is probably, I've always wanted to volunteer. So like, photography aside, I probably want to go to like one of these countries and just volunteer for like maybe 6 months or something like that. Just like, because I've always wanted to give back basically. Always wanting to give back. I don't care like how far I go in my career, in my life. Eventually I'm just gonna give back, and I think I can do that through volunteering and the photography studio.
That's great, man.
Thank you.
Can I just say it was great meeting you?
Thank you. It was an absolute pleasure to be here.
Oof, man. I'm still a guest. Like seeing you in real life is just.
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm speechless, man.
Thank you, man. That means the world to me because like. I was like you one day, man. I was a little, last year, I never thought people would actually care.
Everyone
Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, I remember, especially like even with you today, man, saying that you're excited to meet me. It's like, for me, it was I don't know, man. I was smiling. I came here with the biggest smile on my face. I couldn't believe it. And I remember like, I got stopped on the street by 3 times I've been stopped on the streets now. And it's by someone saying, you're Roy, I follow your page, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like every single time it blows my mind away. blows my mind away. It's
The
insane.
moment he said, I'm in Leytonstone, I was in class, I started screaming, my teacher was like, what are you doing? Shut up. That was so
It's
exciting.
honestly, man, it's a pleasure, man. I will forever be humbled by this, man. Forever.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.